Just gotta have Cap creeping in the corner. Show your shield, buddy. There we go. Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I have my January favorites video. I am so excited for this. I feel like it's been like a million years since I've done a favorites video, even though I literally did the top 10 products of 2017, like all cruelty-free, like literally a month ago. I still feel like I still have so much to talk about. January was only 1 month, I know, but it was like 6 months. So I have a bunch of stuff to talk to you about, both beauty products and not beauty products. So without further ado, I'll just get started. The first thing I have to show y'all is something that I have written down all of my favorites in, and that is this awesome notebook that my mom got me for Christmas. If that isn't the cutest thing that you have ever seen in your life, I don't know what is. My mom said that she just saw this on Amazon like a million months ago and knew that it was something that I had to have, and oh my gosh, she was so right. It is a gay unicorn notebook. You know, it just has normal pages, but there's also in there you have like coloring pages too. I'm working on this unicorn right now, as you can see. I haven't made too much progress with it. Some of my markers aren't working too well. But yeah, I have decided that I'm going to use this notebook to write down all of like my video creative ideas. And yeah, I just really love it. My gay unicorn notebook. Okay, so on to like actual beauty products now. I think I'll just start off with the eyes. So I have two eyeshadow palette favorites, both of which are on my eyes. And if you watched Wednesday's video, you might be able to guess this. The first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, and I know everyone hates this, whatever. I admit it's difficult to work with, which is why I like it with the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye palette. I'm wearing both of them right now. I like to use the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye just to like set it down and provide a transition shade and like provide all of like the neutral colors that this one doesn't necessarily have. And I love this one for all of the bright pops of color. What I've learned to work with this is use a transition shade that is not this formula, and to not use too many colors from this one all at once, because there are, like, I admit I have some blending issues with it, but once you start using it, just use maybe 4 from this palette at most, then I think you'll have a lot more luck. Right now, from the Subculture palette, I have New Wave in my crease, Rowdy on part of my lids, Electric on the center of my lid, and Edge on the inner corner. And I have used this shade and this shade from the, like, the more warm tone side from this, and the two kind of creamy shades from the neutral side to kind of make it work. So I think altogether this works really, really well. I really appreciate these two together. Also, if you want a tutorial on this look, just let me know down below. I didn't film one just because like, I hadn't tried out this look before, so I wanted to try it out before saying that I could like really do it on camera, but if that's something you'll want from me, let me know. And I have been loving these two palettes. Okay, keeping it on with the eyes, I've also been loving these NYX Vivid Brights eyeliners. Again, something I mentioned in my Best of Beauty 2017. I love using these for dots. I love using these for regular liner for any detail work. I think they're so fun. I have the shade Vivid Escape, Vivid Fire, and Vivid Halo. And I am not wearing any of these right now because obviously I have a lot going on my eyes, but I really love using these. These are surprisingly easy to work with. I didn't think that I could ever use the kind of eyeliner where you like had to dip it in, because I thought that my hands were always too shaky for that. Apparently they're not. I can actually do this. Oh my gosh. These are really wonderful, and there are so many other shades. Like this year I want to collect them all. I especially really want, like, they have a bright blue one and like a pastel pink one, and this just sounds so fun. And these are like drugstore prices, so like you can actually afford to collect all of them if you love them as much as I do. So yeah. Another eye-ish product, I've been using the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. I still continue to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, but I use this on top of that to kind of keep my current eyebrow hairs from moving. I have naturally pretty thick brows. Like, I need to get them done, but I have naturally pretty thick brows, so I don't need to fill them in as much. I like to fill them in to darken it up to meet my hair color, which, by the way, just so you know, update from Monday's video, I have washed my hair for the first time since dyeing it, and there has been almost no change, so That's cool. Another favorite, Lunar Tide's hair dye, but just watch that video. Anyway, but I usually like to darken it up using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. And then what I use on top of it is this clear brow gel. I just use it in clear. I think you can have it in other shades. I'm not quite sure. It helps keep all of my hairs from kind of like going everywhere because my eyebrows like are really long, and I don't know if that's like weird to say. I have long brow hairs. Like, I have short actual hair, but long brow hairs. Yeah, this keeps it from kind of going everywhere, and it gives my brows a little bit more structure to work with throughout the day. Okay, so on to face products. The first one was big surprise for me. It is a City Color Glowing Complexion Illuminating Cream, and this is what I have on my cheekbones right now in combination with something else. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I never thought that I would be into cream cheek products, but I picked this up from Five Below like a million years ago. I forget how long it was. It was so long ago. But I've learned that this is really good for my complexion. It provides like a really nice like natural glow, and if you know me, looking at my face and my hair and my entire existence, I don't really go for the natural look a lot, but I think using this as a base, first of all, since my skin is looking a bit more dry in the winter, it helps it look more hydrated and not as cakey when I apply this to my face, and it also provides a really good base for a powder highlight to go on top of it. And this was like $3. I don't know if you can get this anymore. I hope you can, because if I run out of this, I'll be really, really upset. I think like NYX makes something similar, but it's not $3. I want to find this again. It's really good. If you can find this at Five Below, I 10 out of 10 would recommend it. And the product that I like to use with that glowing complexion illumination cream is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. Again, Best of Beauty 2017, but I had to mention this too. I am wearing the shade Starburst on top of the City Color stuff on my cheeks, and I really think it just helps it like pop and glow and look really nice, and I love how this looks. And I was really excited about this one too, because normally I've always wanted an Anastasia glow kit, but usually there would always be like one shade that wouldn't work for my complexion. But if you look at all four of these shades, they will work with my skin tone. I'm waiting until summer to use Butterscotch a little bit more, just in case, that way I can be a little bit more tan. But I think any of these colors, even if they might seem a little too dark, you can always mix it like with Marshmallow, which is what I like to use, and I like that Marshmallow kind of has a little bit of a duochrome effect as well. So this is really nice, and I think it's permanent. Like, I know it's definitely still at Sephora and Ulta, and I think it's supposed to be permanent, which is really nice because the other one that they have that's permanent is a little too dark for my skin tone. If you have like my general skin tone and you've always wanted an Anastasia glow kit, I would say seriously go for this one. So I've also been loving this Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Rosé Champagne. So Tarte's canceled right now after their Shape Tape foundation incident, because quite frankly, if you are not capable of making an inclusive shade range, then I'm not gonna buy from you, because there are companies like Fenty Beauty. We live in a post-Fenty world. You should know to step up your game. So right now, I'm not so fond of using my Tarte blush in Party, which is my like absolute favorite. I feel a little uncomfortable using it right now, but I love using this blush. This is what I have on today. It is so glowy and radiant, and I'm a nude blush kind of person. I don't do really bold cheeks, because when I was a kid, the first time I ever wore blush out when I was allowed to wear makeup, my dad got really concerned for me because he thought that I had a fever, and that's why I don't wear bold blush anymore. So I really like this because it's just a nice nude blush. It's a little more warm tone than Party. I'm not saying it's an absolute dupe. I'm saying it's a nice alternative if you're like me and you like more nude natural blushes. This provides like a really nice glow to the face. It works really well because I'm trying to go with the glow a little bit more. So I think this is really nice, and it's a lot cheaper than any Tarte blush. And if you have any dupes for Party by Tarte, please let me know, because I love that color. I just not feeling Tarte right now. Okay, and the last face product is this NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. You might have seen this in my setting spray showdown last year, and it didn't do so well for me then because my skin was more oily, and you don't want to use anything with the word dewy in it when your skin is more oily. However, it's winter and my skin is going insane right now. It is so dry, at least for me. It's probably normal in comparison to like that of most other human beings, but it is feeling dry for me. So what I do is I use this on top of my primer before I put my foundation on, because I use my NYX Angel Veil primer, which gives a nice finish, but it can be a little too drying. in this weather, but I didn't want to pick up another primer. So I put this on top of it to help it hydrate my skin while still make it look and feel so smooth. And then I'll also use this after I put my makeup on too. I also like using it with the shimmers from the Subculture palette. That's what I use to make the shade on the center of my eyelids so vibrant today. So I think this is really nice. It's really inexpensive, and this is definitely something I'm going to continue throughout the winter months. I have two lip products right now. The first one is one that I have on right now, and it is Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita 2. I've talked about this 1.5 million times on my channel, but this is just what I have been wearing as my everyday nude lipstick all throughout January, just because to me this is my perfect Your Lips But Better shade. When it fades on my lips, I don't notice color-wise. You can notice it if you get up close texture-wise on how it looks on my lips, but it's about the same color, but it gives me more definition, and I really like the Kat Von D formula. It is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. I know a lot of people don't, but I really appreciate it. I think this is such a great color. I like the original Lolita, but I prefer this one because I think for me this is more universally flattering with the kind of looks that I go for. And the other lip product, if you watched any of my videos, should be no surprise to you, and that is the Makeup Monster's liquid lipstick in Luna. This has been my other go-to nude-ish lipstick for the month, and I know I mentioned this in my Best of Beauty 2017. A lot's carrying over, guys. That's the thing. But I love this shade. I got it mostly because it was named after my cat. Like, it's not named after my cat, but my cat's name is Luna, and this lipstick is called Luna, and I think it's really cute. I love this shade too, though. Like a nude lipstick, but if a purple were a nude lipstick, if that makes sense. Like a purpley mauve type shade. It's something that it looks like more unique than your average everyday lipstick, but yet it is so absolutely perfect for every day. I think it can go with so many different eye looks. It is super comfortable to wear, and the applicator is really nice and precise too. You can get in all of the corners and the nooks and crannies of your lips, and it just looks really beautiful. But yeah, I also wanted to mention, shout out to my mom for, again, continuing to be awesome with the Christmas gifts, because she also got me a heated mattress pad. If you know me, you know that I have scoliosis and back pain and all of that stuff. So it's not fun. It's not a fun time. And I live up north in Jersey right now, where I'm not used to how cold it gets here. So oftentimes my back will really hurt and cramp up in the mornings, but with this I'm able to turn it on and leave it on overnight, and it has done wonders for my back pain. At least I have an easier time getting up in the morning now than I did before. It doesn't keep my back from hurting throughout the day, but it helps me get a better night's sleep, and I really appreciate that. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you on my next video. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye.